Hello and welcome to January 5th. As we're covering the daily Bible reading, we're previewing the daily Bible reading for this week, Monday through Friday, January 6th through 10th. We're going to be reading Genesis 13 through 27. For a brief overview of what we're going to cover this week we cover the life of Abraham, the forefather of the Israelite nation, as he establishes various covenants with God, or rather God establishes covenants with him. We get to see the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, which does not go well for Sodom and Gomorrah. Don't be evil like they were. We get to see the births of Ishmael, not the child of promise, the substitute child that Abraham tried to get to be the child of promise. God said no, he had a plan, and so we get to see the birth of Isaac instead. We get to see the end of Abraham, the death of Abraham, and really kind of the death of Isaac. We get to see an introduction to Jacob, who we will follow next week's reading, and we get to find out that Jacob is not a very good person whatsoever. A whole lot of history is going to pass in this week of reading, and so we've got a lot to get through. So, as usual, to help you get through it and to help summarize some things, there are going to be brief audio summaries available on Spotify if you like the podcast version. There will be brief video summaries available on YouTube. They're exactly the same thing. I'm just repurposing this audio and a video to be used interchangeably. There are also going to be some written notes over on my Substack page. If you are interested in that, by all means, head over and check that out. They will have the brief summaries that I cover every day, as well as some expanded notes on some interesting things that I found useful or that made me think in those particular chapters. If any of those things are of service to you, I'm glad for it. And so stick around. I'll see you tomorrow as we start into Genesis 13 and get going with this week's reading.